Welcome to part 16 of my Western Roman Empire campaign. The Roman Empire is in constant growth, but the infrastructure is also continuously improving. However, how secure the empire really is and how much it takes to bring down the House of Cards is redefined with every emperor. And so welcome to Crusader Kings 3, The Fallen Eagle. Emperor Iulianus is dead, and his son, Iulianus the Second, now ascends the throne. I was very glad that he was a good diplomat, because that made it easy for me to bribe my vassals. After I had completed the most important preparations, I returned to the war, and shortly after the beginning of my reign, I had my first son. However, I had a little trouble finding a fitting name for him. The wars in Germania were over for the time being, but the young emperor had no time to rest, for new conflicts had broken out in the east. The conflicts could fortunately be resolved quickly, as they were not really about me but between two of my vassals. Oh my god! Egypt has become huge! What? What? Oh my god. Okay. Now that peace had been restored, Iulianus was mainly concerned with spreading Roman culture. Time went by like that. Every now and then my armies had to move out to repel invading Germanic tribes, but otherwise it was a quiet time without much war. I used the quiet times to negotiate alliances and construct buildings. One wedding in particular has stayed in my memory. I mean, what happened here? Oh man, it's so funny.
All around me are familiar faces.
While I was managing my empire, I noticed that a small group of islands has managed to become independent. And yeah, of course, I could not allow that. So I made short work of them and integrated them in the empire. I now decided to conquer the remaining factions in Persia as well. And during the war, well, how can I explain this? Well, see for yourself. What? Wait, what? Oh, are they... what? What? Oh, okay. So, are you telling me my army started, like, just shortly running out of the map to come back to conquer the city? What? Okay, now, what? Okay, that's a weird bug. Let's see what happens. Wait a minute. Is my army is disappearing? What? Okay, and now? What should I do now? My army is... Oh, it's back. It's back. Okay. So, they like... Oh, okay. Okay, all good. Everything's fine. The bug is gone? Hopefully? I think so. So, everything should be fine again. Okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah. Okay, yeah, nice. Oh, nice, perfect. Okay, that was a weird. What just happened? Okay. Luckily, it was only a bug, and my armies didn't really run to the end of the world. That would have been pretty annoying. The next goal was the complete conquest of Ireland. Militarily, it was not a great triumph. But Iulianus had finally finished what Honorius had started, and Octavius had continued on a grand scale. Both islands were now finally completely conquered.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
that Britain and Ireland had been completely conquered, I was faced with the question of how the future of the Roman Empire should look. First, I decided to conquer the last free people in Persia. Then I thought about possibly penetrating deeper into Germanic territories. It was important to Iulianus to be personally present at the conquest in Persia, but things went differently than planned.
Bruh.
And so, he became the first emperor of the new empire to lose a war because he was taken prisoner. Ashamed of the embarrassing defeat, he decided to not fight any more wars for the time being. Only after some time, he did send his armies back to the front. His goal was to expand into Germanic territorium. Since the Germanic tribes were all isolated and in conflict with each other, it was easy for me to conquer them. Due to the successes in Germania, Iulianus had found the courage to try his hands as a competent commander again. And so he ordered the conquest of the kingdom of Augustus, or however it's pronounced. But, like many before him, he did not live to see the end of this war.